everyone, and welcome to Salty Sweet Games, where we shenanigan, sob, and smooch our way through tabletop role-playing games. I'm one of your hosts, Salty.
And I'm Sweet.
And these various assorted spices are our friends. Welcome to Masks of Nyarlathotep, our long-running pulp action meets cosmic horror campaign. Before we go around and check in with everyone and their characters, we have some channel shout-outs. Firstly, a ton of thanks to our sponsors, starting with Roll20, our virtual tabletop of choice, which unites gamers across any distance with easy-to-use tools that run straight from your web browser for free. We are part of their Spotlight program, which highlights indie tabletop creators all across the interwebs. We are part of a fundraising effort this month for Roll vs. Evil, a not-for-profit started by, I believe, the founders of Modifius, raising money to support the people of Ukraine right now. So that's rollversusevil.com if you are interested in checking it out. And when you go and check out the site and everything there, you also get some free Roll20 goodies, including some Cthulhu stuff. So a lot to check out and a really good cause. Also, thanks to our sponsors, Dice Envy and Grinding Coffee Co. If you like your shiny math rocks, if you like your soaked bean energy juice. These are two great companies to get those things from. We have affiliate links and discount codes that will eventually pop up in chat whenever Cloudbot wakes up. We know it's early. We know it's early, Cloudbot, but you can do it. Hey, nice. Thank you to everybody who has subbed, resubbed, gifted subs, followed, chatted, lurked, liked, and commented on YouTube. We see you and we super appreciate it. If you want to support us further, there are tip incentives listed below that can seriously impact the game right now. If you click on the panel Affect the Game or use !tip in chat, you'll be taken to our Streamlabs tip jar, or you can cheer for the same amount. We have rerolls you can gift to a player character, or they can roll in the Eldritch gift table, which is always fun and always saves something. It saves me. Because I put a lot of thought into that table, so it makes me very happy. It is always appreciated, but never expected. So you can lean back, relax, watch this totally chill episode where nothing bad will happen. What else? We here at Salty Sweet Games use safety tools, lines, veils, X, N, and O cards, stars and wishes, and content warnings because while the players may be put through hell, or something else, the players, wait, did I mix it up? The characters may be put through hell, but the players are here to have fun. And they're our priority always. So we should talk to them. Let's start with Kienna.
Hi, I'm Kienna. I'm the Sweet of the channel. My pronouns are she and they, but today I am playing Irene Blackwell, who pronouns are she and her. Yeah, she's a forger, which she hasn't had to do in a while. We only use her skills in very select moments.
To rob someone.
She fucking sees everything, sees all. Spotted some cultists impossibly that were following them. Because, she sees all. And yeah, now she's just vibing. We've got cultists in a bubble. It's super cash. No biggie.
Cultists in a bubble. It's true. Speaking of cultists in a bubble, Allison?
Hey. Good morning. Hi, everybody. It's Allie. I play Ganymede Graves, adventure scientist, formerly archetypical woman of the age of rationality and progress. Now she who surrenders herself to the madness, to fight the madness. I don't know what else to say other than that. I think I might be scaring my friends a little bit at this point, but they'll get used to it.
I'm sure they will. Summer is not here with us this week, but she'll be back next week to continue dragging us all into trouble. So we are going to go straight over to Tommy.
Hello, I'm Tommy at Imperator Pengu, and I play Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery III. He, him for both of us. And Zeb's a little concerned. Little bit of concern. Got kind of totally ignored by Ganymede last time when she was caught up in the thrall of the power. So a little bit of concern. Just a
skosh.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Good. After 2 years, they're only this worried about anything. So I'm doing a really good job. If you're joining us for the first time or the first time in a long time, this motley crew is trying to stop an apocalyptic event from occurring. Their journey started when their good friend Jackson Elias was murdered for investigating the infamous Carlisle expedition, the members of which were all formerly presumed dead. Since then, they've uncovered a global conspiracy involving various death cults who all worship different aspects of the same eldritch god. Many names, many forms, but all the same and to one end. This has taken them from Peru to New York to England to Shanghai, Australia, and now to Egypt. The cults were working together to build a machine to tear open the sky, but our heroes stopped that part of the plan. But it ain't that easy. The cults in Africa and perhaps elsewhere are still thriving and preparing for the great ritual on January 14th in 1926, a mere 128 days from Tuesday, September 8th, 1925, 10 days before the new moon, in case anyone was curious. Last time, after some back and forth with Nigel about the goings-on in Egypt, past and present, the group rested. In the morning, Mahmoud, their dragoman, helped them track down Faraz Najjar's new shop on the Street of Potters. Ava and Irene took the sensitive approach when questioning him about the fire that destroyed his old shop and the culprits responsible. Faraz confided that the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh targeted him with some kind of hypnotic living fire because he stole artifacts related to the Black Pharaoh from Omar al-Shakti, a very dangerous man. As our heroes were leaving, Irene spied someone observing them from the rooftops. While Ava and Zeb were coming up with a plan, Ganymede ignored them and cast her barrier around the roof the cultist was on, trapping that cultist and several of their buddies. So. You can now distantly see this group, all kind of clad in white, pressing against the barrier, trying to find it, trying to figure out how to escape. What would you like to do?
You know what? We'll chat about this later. Shit, that's a few more than I was expecting, though. Good job.
Thank you.
Certainly more than I spotted at first.
Well, perhaps now we have time to make sure our new friend gets to safety before they start coming for him.
That's probably a good idea. And well, I don't know. Well, should probably let Nigel know.
Mahmoud is with you all, just using the amount of money you gave him earlier to buy a lot of food.
You know what? Fair man.
Mm-hmm.
Valid.
He's like buying tea because y'all were in like a little cafe.
Yeah.
The money he suckered out of Zeb.
Yep.
I think he has a little paper bag that's got candied dates in it. And I look at him, Ganymede looks at him, and I say, Mahmoud, a favor, please. And she reaches into the bag and pulls out one of the dates. And then she says, would you please let Nigel know that we've trapped a whole many cultists on the roof of that building over there. Perhaps something can be done to restrain them after the barrier falls.
Sure.
She just takes a bite.
Mm-hmm. He's got like his fingers are all sticky.
Yeah, I love it.
He's having a great time.
What a fucking champ.
I think Ava says, "Oh no, it's me doing Summer again." Let me get into character.
Drag her.
Well, she doesn't do the Australian accent, so I guess I won't either. It's been so long since I've played Ava. Shouldn't we move Mr. Najjar while there's plenty of time? I need to be whisperier.
That's just so good, though.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and Hawk gave everyone a reroll.
Yeah.
I'll do it myself. Oh, thank you, Tommy.
Chat totally agrees. Spot on.
Thank you.
The most advantages I think I've ever had in my
Gotta make you roll some more so you use them.
Well, it's because I haven't had to use them. That's the thing. I don't know what this is like. I've always had to use them before, pretty much instantly. That would probably be a good idea. I would absolutely hate myself if we let that man come to any further harm because of our actions. I'm a little. I guess chagrined that we kind of already have, but at the very least, you've given us the opportunity to try and prevent anything further from happening.
Perhaps he could be given a new start somewhere, courtesy of the Jackson Elias estate.
Yeah, didn't a curio shop in New York burn down recently?
I think it did.
Recently,
And
January.
And they're not asking us to submit receipts, as far as I know.
Well, I think the first thing would be you get him somewhere hidden and safe, and we can figure out next steps from there. But I'm not opposed to having more conversations with them about how we could help him out.
Yeah, speaking of that, how long is that supposed to last? Do you know? Any idea?
Oh, did we roll for it last time?
6 hours,
Yes,
I
I think we did. Scroll. You think it would be right at the end of last time. Oh, but I did prep. I had lots of prepping to do, so
okay.
It was 6 hours.
It was 1d4 plus 4, so 6 hours.
Yeah. Don't scroll up, whatever you do.
Is that something that Ganymede would know when she casts the spell? Is how long it would last?
It doesn't say that the caster wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think I'm down with whatever you feel. I could totally see, like, knowing once you cast it, like how
Strong it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think that's a good call, given that the caster gets to choose how many magic points they're putting into it, right?
Totally.
Yeah. So Ganymede looks up at the sky and then says, "About sunset, I expect. It's going to get very warm in there."
That's unfortunate. I feel real bad for them.
Yes, indeed.
All right, then we should probably, Mahmoud, you should probably get moving, if you can. Let Nigel know that. Well, how many of them have we got up there? What, eight guys are up there. That they're probably gonna be trapped up there for till about sundown. And that we should probably move Mr. Faraz out of his current location and somewhere safe for the time being.
Okay, so Mahmoud and Ava are going to head out. Ava is going to get Faraz and explain the situation, and Mahmoud is going to stick with them and go to Nigel. So that is all in motion. But before they take their leave, you can kind of see them outside, like Ava and Faraz are kind of tucked away, kind of out of sight of that rooftop once they left, so they can't really tell which way they're going. But Mahmoud runs back in. He wanted me to give this to you. Just gesturing at the table, and he's holding kind of strange, like leathery looking pendant on like a string.
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay. He said, if you're going to be dealing with the Brotherhood, you'll probably need this more than him.
Oh, all right, tell him thank you.
I definitely think Zeb has a little apprehension around anything strange and leathery that they get these
Yeah.
days.
Sure.
Strange and leathery.
But yeah, I guess Zeb will take a look at it.
Yeah, it's what kind of check could you make?
Nothing that Zeb's good at.
What's like I'm thinking of like you need to recall something because you've seen something like this before.
Oh, that's what's it called?
Is it no?
I think it's
Idea?
I think it's I actually have a talent, I think, in this. Photographic memory can remember many details, gains a bonus die when making no rolls.
No.
So it is no.
But I do want Zeb to make the roll first
Yes,
and be like,
yes.
this
So
is
yes,
a
no
thing
is
of a
no is
bobber.
memory.
Cool.
So it's like I have this talent that I have never fucking used. In this game.
You must have used it once at this point.
Let's see. I've got 5 in appraise.
I think no is under education.
Yes, because intelligence is idea.
Yeah. If you want to make it, Seth.
So just education? Is that
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually not terrible. Zeb paid attention to some classes. Hey, look at that!
Nice. So it's almost. You can see it's been like treated as leather would be treated, but it's not smooth. It almost has this scaly quality to it and this iridescent kind of oily sheen in the color. And the more you look at it, the more you are reminded of the winged beasts that almost carried off your sister in England.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully this thing will do some good for us. I do not like the cut of its jib. but I have no idea exactly what it does. But that that material kind of looks real familiar. I don't know. Ganymede, anything your magic can tell you about this? What do your magic eyes see?
Your magic eyes see.
I don't know. Can I make an occult check perhaps?
I would love that. Occult or Cthulhu Mythos, whichever you like.
Okay. I will. I'll take it from you and look it over. I'm gonna. Okay, I guess.
Nice.
It's a success.
So, looking at this more closely, there are also like a few bits of like metal and a few stones that they're not like cut and polished, so they look kind of, you know, like inexpensive. But there's you think silver in this, Irene, and the stone appears to be an opal, like a decent sized uncut opal, along with this like leathery, it's like on the other side of the leather thing, like on the underneath. And Ganymede, with your occult roll, and putting together what your companions have already figured out, you think this might deter such a creature from attacking the person wearing it.
I think that this might be what's called a what is it there? It's a warding charm of some kind, particularly for the creatures from which it came. Protection would be limited, though. Never was wearing it at the time.
Well, that sounds mighty useful. And, you know, after this is all said and done, if Mr. Frost does not ask for it back, that might be a good gift to give my sister. Just saying.
Yes, although I'd hate to see her design an outfit around this, Zebulon.
I'm sure she could do it. Well, if we're not dealing with the cultists ourselves, I think we are a bit outnumbered on that end at the moment. Although I don't think outgunned looks at Ganymede.
I hope not.
Where do we want to go next? There was that mosque, I believe, Mr. Frost mentioned, and
yes, I was thinking of that as well.
what about you, Irene? Zeb's making a very pointed, like, I'm getting everyone's opinion before we do something, which is kind of a little shade towards, you know?
Not really sure at this point. She looks back at the talisman, the pendant.
right, then I guess we'll head to the mosque of Ibn Tulam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go.
Who is wearing the amulet?
Ganymede, as we're stepping off, Ganymede says, well, one of you should put it on.
I think perhaps you should. You tend to be a little more up and close with these things.
I say that to Ganymede?
No, Zeb.
Oh, okay, Zeb. I mean, I guess I can.
Irina thinking
I put this
all the
thing on.
time that Zebulon has gotten fucked up in this campaign.
I guess I can. Man, I really feel like if my sister was here, she'd say that it absolutely doesn't go with what I'm wearing. I'm wearing that much, at the very least, in these years. But safety sounds good. Although, I mean, are you sure you don't want to wear it, Ganymede? I feel like you may be painting a bit of a target on your back with these cultists.
Perhaps, but I have my own talisman. She pats her shotgun.
Okay, it's a good thing you patted the shotgun. All right, I guess I'll take it for now. He'll
Okay.
wear it, I guess.
Nice.
Try to, try to tuck it sort of down.
Right. Put that in your handouts. You should be able to see it. It's called the Amulet of the Night Beasts.
All right. And man, we're gonna need to find our. We really don't know where to go without Mahmoud, do we?
That's a good point. Are you?
Zeb's gonna.
Yeah.
Zeb's gonna see if someone at the cafe speaks. Some employee at the cafe speaks English.
They speak French.
Irene and Ganymede both do, right?
Irene does not speak French.
Oh, okay.
That's Charlie. Charlie.
Yeah,
speaks
that's right.
French.
All right. I'll ask the one of the cafe owners quietly.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I'm going to step inside to do that because I don't want the cultists who are trapped to see who I'm asking.
Yeah.
Oh, and ask them if they have like a back way out of here.
Yes, right, of course. So I'll ask for directions and I'll ask if there's a back way out.
Okay. What kind of check do I want? I want to see how long it's gonna take you to navigate. I'm gonna assume you. Oh no, I guess you didn't tell Mahmoud the plan, but I think. Were you and Ava talking about it? Does she know where you're going?
Oops.
I think we probably would have said to meet back at the Nigel's probably.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough.
Yeah. Before she left. Like we would have definitely made a meet back point later that night.
Okay, cool. So once you're able to communicate, someone can make a no check.
To navigate our way there?
Yeah, or you can do navigate if you want.
Do.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
That's an
Nice.
extreme.
Okay, so following the directions, Irene. So you're way out in the old city, but you think you can get back to the tram, which y'all haven't really used before, but is very, well kept and has schedules in several different languages. So you think you'll be able to get back there and navigate it and recall the directions. Although I will say, Ganymede, when you say the Mosque of Ibn Tulun, the waiter refers to it back to you as hospital and not mosque.
Curious.
Okay. Yeah. You can all head out. So you take the tram line far to the south of the city and then have a bit of a walk ahead of you.
On the way there, it says like, now, I'm not super familiar with Islam, but are we required to? Is there like a dress code for this place? He looks at the other two.
Yeah, I think Mahmoud probably would have gone over that. He did a bit as you were coming into town, but in mosques you should remove your shoes, you should be dressed modestly, which I believe both Irene and Ganymede's kind of usual uniform is, and you should cover your hair, and yeah, so that's kind of the basics of what you know.
I think Ganymede's had just a sort of a white flowy scarf that she's had covering her hair most of the time that we've been here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I think Irene's like base state is having some sort of scarf, right?
It used to be.
Used to be.
All right. So, as you approach the mosque, it's actually less ornate because it's older. It's less ornate than some of the later ones in Cairo. And as you approach, you can kind of hear wailing, and not the wails of prayer necessarily, but it sounds like pain. And you can see folks moving around inside. It does appear to be more of a hospital than a traditional mosque.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, not exactly what I was expecting. We should see if we can find, didn't Mr. Frost say he had a friend here? Or an associate?
Yeah, someone that was injured.
Yes, did he? I'm trying to remember.
Remember if he told us his name? Just gonna have to go around. We're looking for the friend.
Yeah, I think it was Faraz who told you about this place in particular, that the Brotherhood had an interest in it, but as far as I know, I don't know that you have a name.
I don't think he gave us a name. Well, it's awkward.
But there are lots of attendants going around who could point you in a direction depending on what you are looking for.
So I guess what exactly are we trying to find out, and how do we want to go into this? I know that Mr. Faraz mentioned that the Brotherhood had an interest here, but I assume he probably doesn't know exactly what. And we may need to be a little careful because we don't know who might be working for the Brotherhood.
Yes. I wonder if there's some cover story that we should fabricate to explain our appearance here while we're looking around.
Any of y'all particularly good at first aid?
Yeah.
Like, God, we haven't had to think about that in a while. Irene's okay at it. With a 40.
Ganymede has a 70. Well enough to keep you alive occasionally, Zebulon. As I recall.
Think perhaps there's any way you could maybe offer your assistance here?
Certainly, of course.
Maybe that will get you in with some people. They sound like they may need assistance.
Yes, perhaps. Although I'm a bit concerned about how I might be received here, given the current strife.
Yeah. Yeah, so just checking through my notes. Faraz told you that he had heard rumors that the Brotherhood wanted, like, something from the mosque. Like an item.
Yeah. And how recently had the ceiling collapsed? It was pretty recent?
Yeah, pretty, like, a few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, we can certainly try, I suppose.
Yes.
Man, we really shouldn't have sent Mahmoud away, and I...
We'll be fine, I'm sure. I'm just gonna walk in, I guess, at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Zeb will maybe say, maybe we can help ease things. I think actions speak louder than words a lot of times.
Yeah.
Maybe I can perhaps do a little investigating as a foreign reporter or something like that. That's
Yes.
wants to bring this cause, attention to this.
Yes, certainly.
Okay. You head inside. Again, it is set up more like a hospital than you expected. And you can see like a smaller building kind of set off in the back, or a smaller room. It's just like a different section that you can see has been damaged.
A section of the of the mosque itself?
It's like another small structure inside.
I see.
Like someone built up like an office or something.
Ah,
But it's not connected to the outside wall.
right.
No, the office isn't the building, the structure that's damaged, right? Or is it?
The office appears
The
to be
office
what's
is, okay.
damaged, not the general mosque.
I think Zeb's gonna try and find someone that could help them.
Yeah, there are lots of attendants moving around, and as you come in, someone will approach you and kind of guide you to the side. Make a luck check.
Oh boy. Zeb's got a decent amount of that. Though not on this roll.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Can I use a reroll?
Yes.
On this, okay, because I do want this to go well, and I gotta use them. There we go.
Okay. Nice.
I don't want this to be the point where we fail.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
So there is an attendant who approaches you who happens to speak English and how may I assist you?
My name is Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery III, of the New York Times. That's a slight lie. He's like, and I've recently come here to Egypt and heard about what happened here and what was going on, and was sort of here to see if we could perhaps offer our assistance. My associate here, point to Ganymede, is fairly decent at field first aid, and at the very least knows how to help out someone who might know what they're doing. And I was wondering if there was someone that I could talk to, perhaps about, any assistance that I might be able to give as someone from the foreign press.
If you are interested in talking to someone who knows a bit more about the collapse, you should talk to one of our ulama, the learned scholars who take care of the spiritual welfare of our patients. There is Ahmed al-Dahabi, who is focused on recovering and restoring things inside that building. But as far as medical concerns, we are the people affected by the collapse did not survive. So there is nothing to be done in that regard. Besides the one who is missing.
Someone went missing?
Yes. Now, one of our ulama, an elder man who spent much time with Ahmed, they were not able to find him.
Well then, perhaps we could talk to Mr. al-Dahabi.
Ahmed al-Dahabi.
If you could just point us in his direction, that would be much appreciated.
Of course. And this attendant will bring you over to the building. The door, you can see, has kind of been... It's not in good shape. But it is open, and you can see in here it's like debris from the ceiling is everywhere. And there's just this room, and then there is an iron door on the far end of the room. And there is a man here. Pull up. Not that. Not that. Well, I don't have them connected. That's probably why. Where are my portraits? Where am I? There we go. This man. In his 70s, he has a lined and careworn face, framed by a long white beard. And he's wearing the white, what probably looks to all of you like a skull cap.
I think Zeb would have also asked the attendant if there was any specific way he should refer to Mr. Al-Dahabi. Is it just Llama, or is it...
Well, he has actually a particular position.
Because Zeb does have manners when he's not dealing with cultists.
Yes. Nazir, N-A-Z-I-R, or Nazir. So who does he see first?
Zeb,
Probably
I think.
Zeb. Yeah. I think this is where Zeb's supposed to be useful, right? This type of thing. And taking hits. Yeah, but yeah, I think Zeb's probably seems like he's taking the lead on this. And we'll head in first.
Okay. So as you all kind of come through the door, he's moving around, kind of sorting and sifting through all of this debris. But he looks up and sees the group of you, and his eyes kind of light up. Hello, welcome.
Good evening, Nazir Al-Dahabi. I assume, or good afternoon, I guess. It's probably getting on into the afternoon. My name is Zebulon Augustine Claiborne Montgomery III. These are my associates, Ganymede Graves and Irene Blackwell. I'm with the New York Times. Recently come to Cairo to follow up on a story that I've been sort of following, and had heard about what happened here and was wondering if there was perhaps any way we could offer our assistance. You know, I could, as someone of the foreign press, perhaps if there's anything you wanted to bring to light, or if there's anything that we could help out with, we would love to.
What kind of story is it that you are working on, young man?
Why do I feel like this guy knows more than
I don't know, he's smiling at all of you.
Zeb's an honest guy. I'm following up on the death of a friend of mine, rider by the name of Jackson Elias, and he had been investigating the Carlisle expedition. I was hoping to maybe, close the book, so to say, on what he'd been working on.
The Carlisle expedition, I do recall that name.
It's been a real interesting story.
What do you think it has to do with the collapse here?
This is where you need Charles. Zeb's ability to be subtle here. I think he probably takes a look at Ganymede and Irene for a moment.
Ahmed kind of follows your look and just like smiles at Ganymede. Patiently.
Yeah. Well, she's kind of fumbling with words, given where we've started.
We'll say that there was a group that we believe was involved with the Carlisle expedition, and in our research here, we had come across the rumor that perhaps they were interested in something here.
What group would that be?
Man, this guy's gonna make me spell it out for him, huh? Yeah. he's really. What's the saying? In for a pinch, in for a penny, in for a pound. Yeah. Yep. Ganymede's got a shotgun on her, right? Well, no, probably not in the mosque.
I mean,
it's hidden. It's hidden.
Okay.
Hidden away.
Not in the hospital. Okay. It's well hidden. Not that I think he's a problem at the moment, but like, I don't know who's listening. Zeb's gonna try to get real quiet. Now, have you heard of a group called the Black? Is it the Black Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh.
Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh. There we go. The Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh.
Ah. Indeed, I have.
Psychology check.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely psychology checks. Man, I should have done that at the beginning.
Not that I'm any good at those.
I keep forgetting that I'm really good at them.
I'll use the luck to succeed at that.
Okay. A regular success?
Yes.
Okay. He certainly seems to have heard of the Brotherhood of the Black Pharaoh.
No.
Damn it.
Don't want to I'm not looking at the Brotherhood thing. I think Zeb's trying to get a read on the guy more specifically, just like what's his angle here.
Sure.
So can Zeb also do a psychology
Yeah, go ahead.
check? Okay, because I keep forgetting that I'm actually really good at this.
Yeah.
You're a journalist.
28
Hard success.
Does this guy like know more than like like does he know something about
Yeah.
us?
He okay, there's what I'm looking for. There it is. I'm gonna roll something just so whether or
Just
not
roll a
I
thing.
need to roll something, I'm just gonna roll something real quick.
Jesus.
So his angle, it's like he's been waiting for you and he's like excited that you're here. He obviously knows something. He seems to be trying to figure out how much you know so that he can
Yeah. Okay.
so you can talk.
It's the fun of like, so we both know kind of why we're here,
Yeah.
but we don't want to say everything.
Yeah.
I'll be. I guess I'll be, a little. If I can be honest here. If I can't be honest here, then I can't. I don't think I can be honest anywhere. I wasn't lying when I said if there was anything we could do for you here. If there's any services we could offer. That I think we would be more than happy to offer them. In any way we could. But I also won't lie and say that we weren't hoping to get something out of coming here or find out something. And those two are not, tied together in any form. But our investigation has taken us across the world, and we've met a lot of folks like this Brotherhood out there who have not been the nicest of people, both personally and in their objectives for whatever the weird ideals that they have. And we're hoping that we're hoping to find out more about this Brotherhood, and perhaps hopefully bring this investigation to a close.
I dreamt of you, And that after the collapse, after the attack, they tried to take it. And we lost many a good man. And now you have come to replace them, to be the guardians of the girdle.
The girdle, you say? I'm sorry to say that we've not been blessed with similar dreams. What is this girdle?
It is an item of power related to conquering death. I will show you. And he walks over to the iron door and opens it, and there is another small room that is mostly, let's see, reveal. Mostly just stairs down into a cellar. Everyone's favorite. It's a basement, everyone.
Probably not a cult basement this time.
Just a normal basement. There's debris in here too, as much as in the other room.
Zeb looks at the basement with some slight bit of trauma.
We keep it down here so that it is safe. He'll start walking down.
I'll look at the group.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna follow.
It's very cool and dry. The conditions which have preserved so much of Egypt's heritage. And let me take us over to the basement. You're not here, Ava. Get out of here. Shoo. And obviously Ahmed is with you. And you see tons of debris. It's even worse down here.
How is it lit?
That's a great question. How is it lit? I think there are a few I think there are probably a few lanterns hanging around. But some are like obviously smashed. There are only a few that are still lit, probably nearest the door.
Yeah.
And you see another iron door at the end of this basement. And you can kind of see through the bars that there is a small chest kind of on a pillar.
As we're coming down the stairs, Ganymede can't help but sort of run her hand along the walls. I'd love to do an archaeology check just to see what I might, how old this place is and anything I can glean from that. But as I do it, I'm saying to Mr. Al-Dahabi, how old is this? Is this underground? This is an unusual bit of construction for a mosque, is it not?
It is, but our duty, and that's very observant of you, Miss Graves. Our duty is, and has always been since the 6th dynasty, to guard this item of power so it cannot be used by the evil ones. He's like clapping his hands together and starts heading toward the other door. Oh, the key. One moment, please. And he kind of turns back around and shuffles up the stairs. And you have a moment, if you'd like, to look around here while he goes to get the key for the other door.
As he does, Ganymede says to the others, the 6th dynasty was, it ended in 2100 BC. Does that
really old?
I had a hard success, I think, on the archaeology check.
He was really talking about their duty to guard this thing. It is one of the oldest mosques in Cairo. Definitely not that old.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, but just making that comment that he's making the claim that he belongs to some order that traces its roots back 3,000, almost 4,000 years at this point.
The one figure you've heard of referred to within the 6th dynasty by Dr. Kafour is this Nitocris.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I'm thinking that we can trust this man.
I hope so. If not, we've just allowed him to lead us into a very convenient place to kill us all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little apprehensive about coming down to another basement. It has not traditionally ended well for us. I mean, we've gotten out alive, so well enough, but not well.
Can we do a listen to see if he's still? I'm not super concerned that he's going to betray us, but I am worried for him.
Sure, you can do a listen check.
Extreme success. Look at that.
What are the words that you chant when you cast that barrier?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They're words in Brilliant. Really?
Really?
I mean, we deserve this.
You
We
had
100%.
hard. I had an extreme.
Nice. Nice.
You hear it. The door, I mean, you can see up. You can see the door is open.
I as soon as I hear it, I sprint back up the stairs.
I had to time
This is awesome.
Made sure it
Zeb
had
probably
to
starts
hit-
sprinting after Ganymede.
Yeah. When you get to the top, bam!
Yeah.
And Ahmed is standing kind of in the room, holds up his hand and waves.
I know I get an opposed strength check on this.
Yes, if you would like me to roll all that business right now, I can.
I want to see it. I just
Great.
want to see it.
Fine. That's good. Good thing. I love betraying
It's
everyone.
awesome. Damn it. I was pretty sure he was a
Why
nice
can't we not
guy.
trust anybody in
I
this
don't know.
fucking game?
Variable magic points. Each point provides the barrier. How many points you got, buddy? Oh, that's nice. That's nice. He really doesn't like you. 20? 20? What's that? What's 20 times 3? 60 D10? So it's got 342 strength.
That's amazing.
And it's going to last 5 hours. And as he stands there waving at you, if you would like to, I don't even think you can make this opposed strength check. You can't combine all your strengths to push through it. So, no, I literally think you can't make it because of how much stronger it is than you.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So, he's like waving as you and Zeb run up first. It's so good to see you again, Miss Graves. I've been looking forward to this for many months now. And he reaches up to his face and pulls it off.
Absolutely not.
Revealing the face of Carl Sanford from Shanghai, who you were told to leave the fuck alone. But instead you pushed him through his gate chest.
But don't forget that I bashed him in the face 5 times or something like that
Yes.
with my nice.
And the rest of us, I don't think Zeb has seen this guy.
No,
before,
none
right?
of you
No.
saw him but her.
Epic.
I did mention though. I did
Yeah.
everybody knows that I.
Yeah, but I don't think we know what he really looks like.
No.
So I don't think the immediate register. I'm just like, who in the hell are you?
My name is Carl Sanford. I'll show you all. He's just so great.
Please do.
This mother. Oh.
How does his face look after having been bashed with my axe a little while ago?
Oh, I think there are still marks of it.
Yeah.
Carl.
You're healing quite nicely, Mr. Stanford. Though I do think I do think that the previous state was something of an improvement of the original.
Charming. Forgive me, I'm feeling giddy. This was so easy. Oh, I can't hear you.
Sorry.
There you are.
So are we playing a waiting game until whatever friends you might have arrive, or
Oh,
do you have something special in store for us?
Yes, something's coming to you. The same thing that killed all the guardians here. I think one of their bodies is still down there.
Ganymede just sort of reaches behind her and pulls out the shotgun. And just turns around and walks back down the stairs.
I swear to God, when we get out of here, that I'm not going to stop her from doing whatever it is she's going to do to you.
Oh, I look forward to it.
Zeb just kind of does like them and turns around.
Oh, do you have any wishes for what happens to your bodies? I have some ideas.
I hate this guy so much.
Yes. Yes.
Zeb now hates this guy so much.
Well, he's just going to find a piece of rubble, kind of squish the face back on.
Love it. Love that so much.
Squish. And you hear it before you see it. This ripping sound and this flash of green. And you see, let me just.
We were betrayed. Who would have ever suspected that?
Oh my God.
Ripping through.
It's animated.
It's animated.
The middle of the sky itself. A familiar adversary, and we are going to go straight into initiative.
You know, it says a lot about how far they've come in this campaign that Zeb is no longer fazed by the mention of a dead body down here. It's just like, yeah, no, sure, expected that.
Excellent.
And our trend with basements continues. Zeb is not wrong about basements.
Basements are bad news. Basements are bad news. So if you select your token, and then go to your combat thing, your page, it'll say like send to turn tracker. There you go. Wonderful.
It's always hilarious that I end up first because I'm always just like, I don't fucking know.
Ganymede, did you have your gun out?
Yeah, I play acted that, so yes, I did.
So you will actually be going first. Isn't this just great? So, Ganymede Graves, what would you like to do? As this enormous ropey black serpent with bat-like wings rips through the very fabric of your dimension.
I'm just gonna... oh, wait a second. Sorry for taking a moment here and not being a bit more prepared. To our credit, I didn't know what was coming or where it was coming from. So I guess I'm just gonna walk down and shoot the damn thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Ganymede just walks very calmly, apparently very calmly up toward it. And I'm gonna shoot my shot.
Okay. Okay. So,
both barrels.
Very nice. I am going to probably see if it can dodge. Though it would need a critical to dodge that first one, which it does not get. So yeah, as you fire off these shots into it, you remember kind of the thick armor of these creatures as what would be easily kill shots. Don't do as much. Let's see. So it would be 15, 16 total. Fantastic. It's still a hearty shot into like the connector between its main body and its wing. And you see these things are absolutely huge, and you can see all the destruction now you think may have been caused more by these things moving around than any kind of collapse necessarily.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do in your turn?
After the two shots, they sort of echo through this very tight chamber, and it makes whatever sound it makes when it takes two close range shotgun blasts. You hear the click of the mechanism as I'm reloading, and I just over my shoulder, I say, I wonder what that lightning gun might do to this thing, Zebulon. Oh, you don't have it? No.
Why don't you have it?
Where's Zeb gonna hide that thing? He's not walking around the city with a massive lightning ray gun.
Nigel,
I mean, it does look like a camera.
Does it?
Vaguely.
Never mind.
Here's the thing, Zeb doesn't carry around a big like setup camera. This is at the point where they've got like small portable cameras. Right? So that's what Zeb's got. He doesn't carry a camera bag around. Zeb doesn't have anywhere to hide a big lightning gun, and Zeb probably after yesterday does not want to walk around with a big gun in a city that's definitely having some
Yeah. No, well, if I knew that you didn't have it, I probably would not have said that. So
yeah, I think you would Ganymede would definitely know.
yeah. No,
As
I'm
much
done.
as I would love to have the lightning gun, like it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't make any sense for Zeb to have it.
Totally. No, totally. All right, that's my turn.
All right, it is the hunting horror's turn. Yeah, it is immediately going to kind of tower over you, Ganymede, and reach down. And yeah, it's gonna try to grasp you, I think. Let's see how this goes. Hey, nice. So it towers over you, and then it's the tail that kind of slithers and wraps around your body, kind of tying you up.
No dodge?
Resolve. So for maneuvers, you resolve as for fight back. You are smaller. What's your build?
1.
Okay, so you have 3. You have like 3 penalty dice. Oh no, if the difference is 3 plus, the maneuver is impossible. So no. Because it resolves this for fight back. Let me double check. This is what I tried to do to Irene so long ago. And I missed.
You did.
Yeah, because it resolves as fight back. The difference is 3 plus, the maneuver is impossible. I'll give you... I don't know. It says...
I mean,
I don't
it
know.
says it's impossible. It's impossible.
If you want to dodge and roll a crit, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, of course, I'm going to try.
Yeah. Okay. So you are wrapped up in the hunting horror's tail. Irene, Ganymede, you cannot move right now. Move. What you doing?
Ugh. You know, the only combat thing I can do is just shoot. Boy, howdy. Love always coming across these things in every single country we are in.
Okay. It does no damage. You shoot this thing and it kind of deflects off of its armor.
Great, cool. Love that.
Mm-hmm. Good. Would you like to move anywhere? Or do anything else?
I guess so. We're trapped in a bubble, right? Like that's the thing.
It's
but
at
we
least
know
preventing
that
you from going out the same way.
right. Is there any? But it's not preventing us from going in further.
Doesn't seem to be, as far as you know.
Okay. And what's his face is on nowhere close. I'm gonna stick where I am right now, but that's just gonna think about that.
Cool. You have think. Zab, what are you doing?
Zeb gets out the knuckle dusters, rolls up his sleeves. All right, cracks his knuckles, loads the arms like Henry Cavill from Mission Impossible. All right. Let's do this again. All right, let's in the meantime There was stuff further back in this place, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a lot of debris, and he said, and Carl, dear Carl, said one of the bodies was still down here.
Yeah. Irene, Ganymede, well, you're kind of wrapped up right now, but see if you can find something else in here that might help us with this thing. Because, if I can keep its attention, I got the... Do I think that my amulet's going to help me with this thing, right? Maybe? No?
I think Irene, isn't it? Oh, no, Zeb is wearing the amulet.
Zeb's got the... Yeah, Zeb's got
you
the
think
amulet.
it will be less likely to attack you, maybe?
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can't keep this thing's attention here. While y'all... See if y'all... is there any way Zeb could help Ganymede get out of this thing's binding?
Yes, yes. You could give her a bonus die on an opposed strength roll.
Okay, then I think Zeb's gonna do that. Like, Zeb's gonna, like, go in there, and he's gonna, like, wrap his arms and start pulling on it.
Yeah. Nice.
Trying to loosen it enough for Ganymede to get out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Say, we're gonna get you out of this thing, and then see if you can go find something while I keep its attention.
Okay.
And Zeb's like trying to grab it, and like he's doing like little punches. I don't think they're doing too much at the moment, but he's just trying to distract it and maybe loosen it up at the moment.
Totally. Okay, so we're gonna have an opposed strength check. And you get a bonus die, Ganymede.
Alrighty then.
Nice.
Don't forget you do have rerolls.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've got to roll my bonus here.
Yeah.
Ah.
Same thing. Do you want to re-roll it?
Yep.
Do it.
There.
Oh shit. Okay. Make sure you take that off. Let me give our friend one. Ooh, an extreme. But I believe this goes to you, actually. Not that. I don't want that. Yeah. Initiator wins. Which is you in this case.
Nice.
Fantastic. So you just, with Zeb's help, managed to like force your way out of this grasp, which would have been very nasty. And you can take your action.
I can. That wasn't my action. No. Okay. Can I move past it? Can I move through it?
Yeah. It's kind of flying, right? I mean, it's like, actually, I think it's got like, it's like straddling the walls, you know, so it is above you.
Yeah. So Zeb, you just said you go look for something while I keep its attention?
Yeah. Because it has to make rolls to see if it hits me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and move past it then.
Okay.
And I think I'm no, I'm not stuck anymore. I'll let you determine how far I can get back here, but I'm going to be looking for that body.
Okay, make a spot hidden.
Okay. Let's get off of the combat table. A regular success. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Okay.
Regular success. So not too far from the entrance, this other iron door, you see a bit, it's actually not what you recognize as part of a body, but this kind of shiny metallic thing that catches your eye with a regular success. It definitely doesn't look like debris.
Where do I see it?
Near the door.
I'll get as close. I want to make as much of a movement as I can toward it.
Yeah.
So I can.
You can get over there.
Yeah.
But that is all you can do for now.
Okay.
Great. It's the hunting horror's turn. With Ganymede ducking under it, it will indeed try and chomp on Zebulon.
Right. right, we gotta make that opposed power check.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay.
After you, buddy.
Come on. Come on. Oh, man, I don't know what this thing's power is, but it could. I'll use that. I mean, it could roll worse than me, technically, right?
Yeah.
I'll use the one luck just to make it a success.
Okay.
I've got plenty of that, so
That's a good call.
Okay.
success for now.
So it does succeed. It's also a regular success, so I'm going to give that to you.
Oh, okay, cool. So it doesn't attack me.
No, it does not.
No.
It kind of, you see it kind of lean down to chomp at you with its large maw. But something at the last second kind of stops it and it pulls back. And you can see the bit of face that it has kind of flare, like it's smelled something bad. And so instead, you know, since it can't do anything to you, it's going to kind of crawl over you. Hi, Irene. Nom, 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 nom. Try to grasp Irene. Oh, well, it already went this round, but that's where it's moving. It's moving to get away from Zeb.
Yeah.
And it's kind of towering over you now, Irene. So that's where it's going to end its turn. It's your turn, though.
Oh, I'd like to get the fuck away from it.
Sure. Kind of duck under it.
Yeah. We'll play some fun cat and mouse over here.
Mm-hmm.
DMI reminds us that crying is a free action, folks. So
Yeah. Okay, so you're moving. Are you doing anything else?
Moving and just looking for anything interesting that might be helpful in this
Okay.
place for us.
Make a spot hidden.
That's a 35, so hard.
Hard. You see kind of the same thing that Ganymede does, but you can make it out a bit more, I think. You can see, like, kind of put together other parts of it. It's like, and you see that the very little bit of light in here kind of glinting off what looks like the jeweled handle of a sword. That's what's
Cool.
sticking out. And you can see kind of fingers, dusty fingers, kind of grasping the hilt. So.
Do head to that sword. I will like point it out.
Yeah.
As I'm getting close to Ganymede. Just because I don't think my fighting in general, other than shooting a thing, is good. So I'm good at spotting shit for other people to use.
Zeb, you're up.
Zeb loads his arms again. All right, now, not so mean now that you have a bit of a harder time to hit me, huh? All right, time for some payback.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Zeb can grapple this thing, can he? No, it's a little too
I
big.
mean, what's your build? You would have many penalty dice.
Yeah, no, it's a 1.
Yeah,
so
no.
My build is a 1. So I don't think I can grapple this thing. So you know, Zeb doesn't think he can do too much damage punching this thing, so he wants to figure out if this thing has like some weak spots. Are there any glowing red areas that Zeb could hit? Like, does it have eyes? You know, maybe he could go after the wings. Like, just something to hinder it a bit. or annoy it enough that it'll keep going after him, right? Like,
do you have any points in Cthulhu Mythos? Aren't you our 0-pointer?
Fortunately not.
Then no.
Damn. I'm guessing sharp-witted doesn't help me out here.
No, nothing.
I mean, okay, then Zeb's just gonna... Okay, so his main objective here is to annoy this thing enough to make it want to attack him, right? Like, to be like, you have to go through me to get to them, kind of. So...
Do you want to make some kind of check to be like, you know, make yourself bigger, like you're,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, some sort of taunting check.
Yeah. Whatever you'd like. I love that.
You're not so fucking scary after all. You're just a sad creature from a sad place that doesn't belong here. And is this like a persuade?
Whatever you like. Whatever you like.
Because he's not trying to intimidate it. He's just trying to taunt it. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, let me go with persuade because that's what I'm much better at.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, this isn't like. He's on the line.
Nice.
On the line.
It does. From this kind of making yourself bigger, making yourself the obvious target. It does seem distracted by that.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Zeb's just gonna prepare himself.
Sure. Ganymede Graves.
I see what Irene has pointed out to me now. And so I let the shotgun sort of slide in its sling so it's over my shoulder. And I'm going to pick it up, I guess.
Okay. It is a beautifully jeweled scimitar. Make an occult check.
I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh, there. Okay. I'll use those for luck.
Okay. Just make sure you're tracking.
I am. Yeah.
Everything. So I will put this in your journal for now. Basically, yes. Mechanically, base 25%. The damage is 1d6 plus 1 plus your damage build.
Okay.
But as you look at it, and you can see things etched into it, and putting together what the men down here did, you think this might have been crafted specifically to fight these kinds of creatures.
Interesting. I'm just reading the stats here. It can impale. On an extreme success, an impale has been inflicted. Max damage plus max damage bonus for melee weapons. And add a damage roll for the weapon. Impales are not applied as a result of fighting back. Damage ignores most mythos creatures' armor. Interesting.
What would you like to do?
I'm going to pick it up.
Okay.
And I'm going to move as far as I can back toward Zeb.
Okay, you can reach about where Irene is with all the rubble and stuff.
Oh,
a little
gosh,
further.
okay.
Probably like halfway between the two of them.
Okay. All right. So I maybe am I like 15 feet away?
Sure.
Zeb, I'm gonna throw this to you to use on your next turn.
I want the sword.
Yeah. So I as I run past Irene and I'm running back towards you, Zeb, I just yell, Zebulon, this might come in handy. And, I'm holding it by the hilt with the blade, kind of reverse grip with the blade down. So I'm going to toss it that way in the hopes that you can just grab it by the hilt and take it up.
Yeah, of course you can. All right.
So does Zeb have the sword now, or are we in mid-bullet scene?
You have the sword.
Okay, Zeb turns and he definitely has a shocked face for a moment because you see the sword come at him. But luckily he's a football player. He learned how to catch things.
Yeah.
And he catches it. He's like, now this feels right. And he's gonna turn back to this.
Alrighty. It's its turn. It is going to try and attack you, Zeb. Oppose power check.
Let's do this. Oh, I'm gonna use a reroll on that.
Oof. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Whew.
Okay, you got it. Again, it tries to like come and bite you, but at the last second, it just kind of like is almost like pushed away from you, and just kind of snarls down at you.
Oh, it's gotta be pissed.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let me share this picture with everyone because it's pretty good. Pretty good. You ever need to know how big these things are? It's good stuff. Good
Certainly something that's come a long way that Zeb seems a lot less terrified of these things than he used to.
Irene, you're up.
All right, cool. You got the sword. Zeb has the sword. That's great. Love that for us. Boy, howdy. I'm just gonna keep looking for shit that's in here. Like I tried to shoot this thing. It didn't do anything. Irene's given up on the shooting thing. She's just looking for anything else that can help.
Okay, you can make another spot hidden.
That's exactly all right.
Okay. You can kind of like amongst the rubble, you don't see too much. It looks like probably piecing it all together that the fight started here, and then when the Ulama tried to leave, it kind of followed them up, and that's where they died, except for this one man. But looking through the gate, you see the chest through it. I don't know that you see too much else in terms of other things down here, and you definitely don't see another exit.
Cool. Yeah, mostly just exhausting anything
Yeah.
else that could be in here. Cool, great. And this gate, have to remind me, is it just like
It's like iron bars.
iron bars? Is there a lock on it? Is it a door,
Yes,
or is it?
You know, he said he was going to get a key.
Yeah, okay, super cash, no biggie.
Yeah. Okay. Zeb, you're up.
All right. So let's see. The sword was base 25.
Yeah.
Right. And what's the type of damage it does? 1d.
It's 1d6 plus 1 plus your damage build.
I guess it doesn't have a malfunction except on a 100.
Yeah.
Okay, Zeb is going to swing the sword. Like, he's gonna like charge at it and kind of give like a and swing the sword at its head.
Nice.
All right, come on, come on. I'm gonna use a reroll.
Okay.
Hey, and guess what? I'm gonna use 10 luck points to add an additional damage die when dealing out melee combat. Because I'm built for melee. That's the one thing my character's built for.
Okay, so it does extreme version. So isn't that max? Shouldn't it do max?
Yeah. So, let's see. So 6 plus 1, so 7 plus another d6. So 13 plus a d4, which is my damage bonus. So what is that, 17?
Yeah. And it doesn't get reduced at all by its armor. So how do you kill the hunting horror?
Hey, I just charge in and I go and I think it probably it's totally oh man, I'm blanking on her name right now. Is it from Lord of the Rings in the third movie?
Éowyn.
Éowyn. That's what I thought. I thought it was Éowyn. Where like the
Night King.
The Naz. What's the name of the
Nazgul.
creature?
Yes.
Nazgul. Yeah. I was like,
the Witch King.
I'm like where its steed like bites out and she dodges and just hacks into its neck, and then just keeps hacking at its neck until it is slain. Éowyn was great. I loved Éowyn.
And that is where we are going to end this episode. Yay! Who needs a lightning gun when you have a magic sword? You know what I'm saying?
Like having the lightning gun there would have been the easy answer, but I'm like, Zeb doesn't have it on it. I'm sorry.
If you had the lightning gun, you would have had 2 hunting horrors. Yay! Okay, let's go around. Let's go around and check in with everybody. How you doing, Tommy?
Ah, yes! Yes! Zeb finally feels kind of super useful in combat, because most of his other combat has been either him being able to grapple like human people, but being like any kind of grapple that lizard thing. But like when it comes to eldritch beings, Zeb's generally not the most useful when it comes to that combat, like other than being a hit me, let me take the damage. Let me be the tank. And coming out of that, usually for the worse for the wear. But that was amazing. That was great. I can't believe you betrayed us again. How dare you? How dare you betray us for like the 10th time? How dare you? Oh, that was great. That was great, and it felt great. And oh boy, I'm super excited for next week. As I said, I'm Tommy at Imperator Penguin on the Twitter sphere. I do tabletop RPG stuff and a little bit of streaming. And I will be streaming tomorrow on my channel, Imperator Penguin on Twitch at 5 p.m. Probably 5 p.m. Follow my Twitter. I'll usually announce an hour before I'm going live, but probably around 5 p.m. Pacific, where I will be continuing playing Anno Mutation M. It's actually a really awesome game, so you should check it out with me.
Excellent. Let's go over to Allie.
Okay, look. So one of the beautiful things whenever Lauren brings something back from like an earlier moment in the campaign and reminds, we're always like, oh, this is so wonderful. That's so cool. But one of the really great things about long-term campaigns is when karma comes back and bites you in the ass like a year later, like a year after the session when you did the thing, the karma catches up with you.
Madam Lynn told you to avoid him.
She told me that, and I didn't. And I didn't. Not only did I not avoid him, I goaded him, and I humiliated him. So I so deserve this, and I love everything about it. I love everything about it so much. Hey, I cannot wait to see you all next time. It's Allie. Not doing the social media thing much anymore. Also not going to make a book recommendation today because I know we're over time, but like books are a thing still. So check them out. They are scientifically proven to be better for your brain than social media. I'm just saying, you might need more of them in your life. Love y'all. Thanks. Out.
Kienna, you're up.
Yeah. Irene's just over here being like, I shot this once, it didn't work. I'ma just go help otherwise. Support.
Yes.
But yeah, this has been a ton of fun. I'm very glad that we did okay. We none of us actually got any damage, which is fucking wild. Most of the time, we get a little bit beat up with one of these things. But yeah, you can find me over on Twitter at Kienna, especially when I'm figure out what I'm doing when I'm not here on the channel. Mostly here though. The big fucking announcement I have is that Archon 2.0 is finally out. It is finally live. If you don't know what it is, it's a system agnostic cyberpunk setting that me and a friend of the channel, Jason, co-created. We itch funded it last year, and because of that, we were able to expand it out and also get it published by a publisher. So through Metal Weave Games, which is an amazing independent publisher of TTRPG stuff. It has, whole new chapters and contributions by amazing, diverse artists. It's got a map by Summer in it. It's got other cool artwork. It was laid out by a graphic designer who knows what they're doing. So it's really cool. So the digital copy is out right now and available, and the print copies are available for pre-order because we're printing it now. That's wild. That's a thing that we're doing too. So please go check that out over on Metal Weave Games. And if you supported the Itch Fund campaign, you should have gotten a free copy via the email. So definitely check that out as well. But yeah,
Yay. Yay. Excellent. So I'm Lauren. I'm around sometimes running this game every Saturday. Very, very exciting stuff. You can join us next week. You can catch up on episodes on our YouTube or follow anything we tweet for updates over on Twitter, both Salty Sweet Games. Thank you to our sponsors, Roll20, Dice Envy, and Grinding Coffee Co. We are going to go raid a friend. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. We're going to go raid a friend, and we'll see you next week. Wait, bye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.